Welcome to my channel. Let me ask you one simple question. Why do some people learn English easily, confidently, almost naturally, while others study for years and still feel nervous, silent, and afraid to speak? Have you ever thought about this? Is it because they are more intelligent? Is it because they have special talent? Or is there a secret that nobody talks about? Now listen carefully because this may change how you see English forever. Fluent English speakers are not more intelligent than you. They are not more talented than you. They are simply more addicted. Yes, addicted to English. Not addicted to grammar rules. Not addicted to exams, marks, or heavy books. They are addicted to using English in their daily life. They hear it. They think in it. They speak it without fear. English becomes normal for them, not special. Think about this for a moment. People get addicted to things that feel easy, enjoyable, and familiar. Nobody gets addicted to pressure. Nobody gets addicted to fear. In the same way, English fluency does not come from stress. It comes from comfort. It comes from daily connection. It comes from using English again and again in small, simple ways. In this video series, I am not going to teach you difficult grammar. I am not going to make English feel heavy or scary. I'm going to show you how to make English a part of your life, a friendly part, a natural part. Step by step, slowly, without pressure, you will learn how to enjoy English, how to feel comfortable with it, and how to build a strong habit that stays with you. So stay with me till the end, because if you truly understand what I am about to share, your fear will reduce, your confidence will grow, and your thinking about English will change forever. Chapter 1. Change your relationship with English. Hello, everyone. Before we talk about methods, before we talk about practice, before we talk about fluency, we must talk about one very important thing: your relationship with English. Because learning does not start with books. Learning starts with the mind. Addiction always starts in the mind. And for most learners, English is not a friend. English is a fear. English feels heavy. English feels embarrassing. English feels like pressure. Many learners feel nervous when they hear English. Their heart beats faster. Their mind becomes blank. They think, what if I make a mistake? This fear is very common, and you are not alone. The problem is not your ability. The problem is how English entered your life. For many people, English came as a school subject. Marks, exams, grammar rules, red pen corrections, teachers saying, wrong. Slowly, English stopped feeling like a language. It started feeling like a test, like a burden, like something you must pass, not something you can use. That is why English feels stressful. That is why confidence disappears. But let me tell you something very important. English is not a subject. English is a life skill. English is not only grammar. English is communication. English is expression. English is connection. When we treat English like a subject, we feel pressure. When we treat English like a tool, we feel power. Now listen carefully. You cannot force addiction. Nobody becomes addicted by force. If someone forces you to do something every day, you will start hating it. The same happens with English. Many learners force themselves to study grammar for hours, memorize word lists, and repeat rules again and again. They feel tired, they feel bored, and slowly they quit. Forcing English never works. Love always works. If you want to get addicted to English, you must first like English. You must feel comfortable with English. Love must come before learning. Look at children. Children learn languages naturally. They are not afraid of mistakes. They speak wrong sentences. They repeat words. They enjoy sounds. Nobody laughs at them. Nobody judges them. That is why they improve fast. Adults are different. Adults want to be perfect from day one. They want correct grammar, perfect pronunciation, zero mistakes. This thinking is dangerous. Let me say this very clearly. Perfection kills progress. Waiting for perfect English means waiting forever. That perfect day never comes. Fluent speakers did not become fluent because they were perfect. They became fluent because they continued despite mistakes. Mistakes are not shameful. Mistakes are not enemies. Mistakes are teachers. Every mistake tells you that you are trying. Silence teaches nothing. Fear teaches nothing. Only usage teaches. If you want to change your relationship with English, you must forgive yourself for mistakes. You must allow yourself to be a learner, not a judge. Speak wrong English. Think wrong English. It is okay. Growth comes from imperfect action. Now let us talk about how learning happens. There are two ways: technical learning and emotional learning. Technical learning is only rules, grammar, theory. Emotional learning is interest, connection, enjoyment. The brain remembers emotions more than rules. If English is only books and rules, the brain gets bored. But if English is stories, motivation, daily life, dreams, goals, the brain feels connected. When emotions are involved, learning becomes natural. That is why we must make English emotional, not only technical. Connect English with your life. Do not learn random sentences like the cat is on the table. Learn sentences that talk about you, your dreams, your routine, your struggles, your goals. For example, I want to improve my life. I am working hard every day. I want to speak English confidently. When English talks about your life, you want to use it again and again. This connection is powerful. This is how addiction starts. Now, I want to give you one very simple but very powerful habit. Do just one small thing in English every day. Just one. Not hours, not pressure. One small connection. Think in English for 2 minutes. Speak to yourself for 1 minute. Listen to one short audio. Read one small paragraph. That is enough. Small daily connection is stronger than big weekly effort. Consistency is more important than intensity. Think about social media. Why do people get addicted to it? Because it is easy, it is short, it is enjoyable. Nobody forces them. If English feels heavy, you will avoid it. If English feels friendly, you will crave it. Make English light. Make it easy. Make it part of your daily life. English addiction does not start with grammar books. It starts with comfort. When English feels comfortable, fear disappears. Confidence grows. Fluency comes naturally. Remember this final thought for this chapter. You do not need to fight English. You need to befriend English. When English becomes your friend, not your fear, addiction begins. And once your mindset changes, the next powerful step is changing what surrounds you. In the next chapter, we will learn how to create an English environment around you, even if you do not live in an English-speaking country. Chapter 2. Create an English environment around you. Now that we have changed our mindset and our relationship with English, the next powerful step is to change our environment. Many learners say one sentence again and again. I don't live in an English-speaking country, so I can't learn English. This is one of the biggest myths in today's world. English is everywhere. We do not need to go abroad. We only need to invite English into our daily life. Addiction grows from environment. What we see, hear, and use daily slowly becomes normal for our brain. Let me explain something very important. Environment controls habits. Habits control results. Your brain learns what it sees daily. If your daily life is full of your local language only, local content only, then English feels strange and difficult. But if English is around you all the time, even in small ways, your brain slowly accepts it. Familiar things feel easy. Easy things feel comfortable. Comfortable things become habits. This is how learning becomes natural. Now let us start with one of the easiest but strongest steps. Change your phone language to English. Yes, your phone. Phone settings, app language, system notifications. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. You may feel slow. But after a few days, something magical happens. You start understanding common words without studying. You learn naturally. This is learning without books, without pressure, without effort. Your phone becomes your English teacher. You check your phone many times a day. That means daily exposure. Daily exposure creates familiarity. Next, watch what you already love, but in English. Do not force boring content. If you like motivation, watch motivational videos in English. If you like cooking, watch cooking videos in English. If you like travel, business, stories, comedy, choose the same topics. Interest removes pressure. Do not try to understand every word. This is very important. Enjoy the content. Feel the emotion. Understanding will grow slowly. Let me give you an emotional truth. Learning without pressure is the fastest learning. When you enjoy something, you want more of it. When you want more of it, you repeat it. Repetition creates addiction. That is why English must feel enjoyable, not stressful. You are not studying English. You are living with English. Now remember how children learn language. They listen a lot before they speak. Listening comes first. Speaking comes later. Many learners make a mistake. They want to speak fluently without listening enough. Listening trains the brain. Listening improves pronunciation. Listening builds confidence. Even if you understand only 50%, it is okay. 50% is enough. The brain fills the gaps with time. Do not stop because you do not understand everything. This type of learning is called passive learning. You are not actively studying. You are just exposing yourself to English. Passive learning is powerful because it removes fear. You are not tested. Nobody is watching. You are free. Over time, passive learning becomes active ability. Now add one more small habit. Read small and simple English every day. Not difficult books, not heavy articles, simple stories, short paragraphs, easy English. 5 minutes is enough. Daily reading builds vocabulary naturally. Again, consistency matters more than difficulty. Another powerful habit is talking to yourself in English. This may sound strange, but it is very effective. Speak English while walking, cooking, thinking, or resting. There is no fear, no judgment, no pressure. This builds comfort. Comfort builds confidence. Confidence builds fluency. Talk about what you are doing. I am making tea. I am feeling tired. Today was a good day. Simple English is perfect. Now, a very important warning. Do not use too many methods. Many learners watch 10 teachers, read 5 books, and try 20 apps. This creates confusion. Confusion kills consistency. Choose one listening source. Choose one reading source. Keep it simple. Simple systems are easy to follow. Easy systems last longer. Consistency is more important than variety. Remember this strong takeaway. You do not need more time. You need better surroundings. You do not need to study harder. You need to see English more. When English becomes part of your environment, your brain stops fighting it. English feels normal. Normal feels comfortable. Comfortable becomes addiction. In the next chapter, we will take this exposure and turn it into something even more powerful. Environment creates contact, but progress comes when practice becomes enjoyable. In the next chapter, we will learn how to practice English in a fun, stress-free way so that you never feel like quitting. Chapter 3. Practice English in a fun and stress-free way. Now let us talk about practice. This is where most learners feel tired, bored, and finally quit. Not because English is difficult, but because practice feels heavy and stressful. Many learners start with excitement. After some days, they feel pressure. They feel tired. They feel confused. Slowly, they stop. This happens for one main reason. They practice English in a boring and stressful way. Addiction never comes from pressure. Addiction always comes from enjoyment. We must change one very important thing: the mindset of practice. Many people practice English like they are preparing for an exam. They worry about grammar. They worry about mistakes. They worry about correct sentences. This exam mindset kills interest. English is not a test. English is a language. English is for communication, not perfection. When we shift from exam mindset to communication mindset, practice becomes light and natural. Let me say this clearly and strongly. English is a language, not a test. You do not get marks in real life. You get understanding. You get connection. You get confidence. So stop practicing English like you are writing an exam. Start practicing English like you are talking to a human being. Now let us talk about time. Many learners think long study hours bring fluency. This is not true. Long study creates tiredness. Short daily practice creates consistency. 10 to 15 minutes every day is better than 2 hours once a week. Daily contact builds habit. Habit builds addiction. Addiction builds fluency. Your brain learns better with small, regular practice. Now I want to share a very powerful and simple method called shadowing. Shadowing sounds difficult, but it is very easy. Here is how you do it. Choose a short English audio or video. Listen to one sentence. Then immediately repeat it. Copy the speaker's speed, tone, and rhythm. Do not stop for mistakes. Do not think too much. Just follow the sound like a shadow follows a person. This method works because it trains your brain naturally. You are not translating. You are not analyzing. You are copying sounds. This improves pronunciation, fluency, and confidence together. Why does shadowing work so well? Because it feels like a game, not a lesson. Your brain enjoys copying, just like children copy adults. When learning feels playful, the brain stays active. This is natural learning. Now turn English into entertainment. People spend hours watching videos, listening to stories, and enjoying content. Use this time wisely. Watch short English videos. Listen to English stories. Hear English podcasts. Choose content that makes you smile, think, or feel motivated. When English entertains you, you want more of it. Wanting more is the beginning of addiction. Now, let us remove the biggest enemy of practice: fear of mistakes. Many learners stay silent because they are afraid of speaking wrong English. But here is an emotional truth. Every fluent speaker was once wrong. Every fluent speaker made mistakes. Every fluent speaker felt embarrassed. The difference is they continued. Mistakes are not signs of failure. Mistakes are signs of learning. Silence is the real failure. Practice without judging yourself. Speak freely. Let words come. Do not stop yourself. Fluency grows from flow, not from thinking. Overthinking blocks fluency. Speaking releases fluency. Now, another important step. Reward yourself after practice. This may sound simple, but it is very powerful. After you finish your daily English practice, tell yourself, "Good job." Smile. Feel proud. The brain loves rewards. When the brain feels good, it wants to repeat the action. Reward creates repetition. Repetition creates habit. Habit creates addiction. Remember one golden rule. If English feels heavy, something is wrong. Learning should not feel like punishment. Learning should feel friendly. If you feel stressed, reduce time, change content, make it simpler, make it lighter. You are not racing with anyone. You are building a lifelong skill. Let me end this chapter with strong motivation. Fun leads to fluency. Enjoyment creates consistency. Consistency creates confidence. Confidence creates fluent English. Do not chase perfection. Chase comfort. When English becomes enjoyable, you will practice more. When you practice more, improvement becomes automatic. In the next chapter, we will take practice to the next level. Practice builds skill, but true fluency comes when you start thinking in English. In the next chapter, we will learn how to think in English naturally and make English a permanent part of your daily life. Chapter 4. Think in English and make it a daily habit. Now we come to the most important stage of getting addicted to English. This is the stage where English stops being something you study and starts becoming something you live. Many learners practice English, understand English, and even know grammar, but still feel slow while speaking. The reason is simple. They translate. They think in their native language first and then translate into English. This creates delay, confusion, and fear. Let me say this clearly and strongly. Translation is the enemy of fluency. When you translate, you stop the flow. When you stop the flow, confidence disappears. Fluent speakers do not translate. They think directly in English. That is why their English sounds natural and fast. Thinking in English is not magic. It is a skill. And like every skill, it grows slowly with practice. You do not need big sentences. You do not need perfect grammar. You only need simple, honest English thoughts. Start very small. This is very important. Do not try long sentences in your mind. Start with simple thoughts. I am hungry. I feel tired. Today is a good day. These small thoughts build comfort. Comfort builds confidence. Confidence builds fluency. When you start thinking in English, speaking becomes easier because your brain is already ready. Use daily life situations. Your life is your best English teacher. While walking, think, I am walking fast. While working, think, I need to focus. While eating, think, this food tastes good. These are real thoughts. This is real English. When English connects with your life, it stays longer in your mind. Now do not panic if you do not know a word. This is very important. Missing words are normal. Even fluent speakers forget words sometimes. If you do not know a word, do not stop. Use simple words. Explain the idea in easy English. Communication is more important than vocabulary. For example, if you do not know a difficult word, explain it in a simple way. This builds fluency and confidence together. Another powerful technique is visual thinking. Do not translate words. Look at objects and name them in English. Chair, table, door, light. Your brain connects English directly to meaning, not to translation. This is how children learn language. Direct connection is faster and stronger. Now create a small daily habit. Every day, take 2 to 3 minutes only for English thinking. Close your eyes. Talk to yourself in English slowly, calmly, without pressure. At first, it may feel strange. That is normal. Your brain is building a new habit. Be patient with your brain. Learning a language is like building a new road in the mind. At first, the road is rough and slow. With daily use, it becomes smooth and fast. Now let us talk about long-term success. Many learners depend on motivation. Motivation is not reliable. Some days you feel excited. Some days you feel tired. Motivation comes and goes, but addiction is built on consistency. Shift your focus from motivation to consistency. Choose a fixed time for English every day. Morning listening, evening speaking, night reading. Even 10 minutes is enough. Fixed routine creates discipline. Discipline creates habit. Habit creates addiction. Focus on process, not perfection. Do not ask, "When will I be fluent?" This question creates pressure. Instead, ask, "Did I practice today?" Small daily actions create big results. Track small progress. Understand more words. Speak with less fear. Think faster in English. Small progress builds confidence. One golden rule: never break the chain. Even on busy days, do something small. Listen for 2 minutes. Think one sentence. Do not stop completely. Boredom is normal. Quitting is dangerous. When bored, change content, not goal. The goal stays the same. Improve English every day. Learn with people if possible. Talk with friends. Comment in English. Join simple conversations. Learning with others creates energy. Energy builds consistency. Consistency builds addiction. Now we reach the final emotional message. English is not a subject anymore. English is your identity. You are not someone who studies English. You are someone who uses English. When this identity changes, behavior changes automatically. Fear disappears. Confidence grows. Fluency flows. Remember this powerful truth. English is not something you study for some years. English is something you live every day. When you live English, you stop worrying about rules. You start enjoying communication. You stop chasing perfection. You start building comfort. Get addicted to English, not by force, not by fear, but by daily connection, simple habits, and self-belief. English fluency is not about talent. It is about consistency. Make English your friend. Make it part of your life, and your English will grow naturally, confidently, and permanently. If you truly want to get addicted to English, start today, not tomorrow. Do not wait for perfect grammar. Do not wait for confidence. Confidence always comes after practice, not before. Start small, start simple. 1 minute, one sentence. One habit is enough to begin. If this video helped you even a little, please like this video so it can reach more English learners who are struggling just like you. Comment below and tell me one small English habit you will start from today. Writing it down makes it real. And most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Here we learn English in a simple, stress-free, powerful way. We focus on confidence, comfort, and daily progress, not fear and pressure. Remember this final truth. English fluency is not about talent. It is about daily connection. Stay consistent, trust yourself, and get addicted to English.